Now, you've seen plenty of mock drafts, and I bet you played some Madden before. But have you ever wondered if you combined both of those that you'll get a Madden mock draft? And yes, it might be a little bit crazy, but that's for us to find out in this video. So with all that being said, if you're new here, consider subscribing, drop a like, and let's get right into it. So we are here to start off the video, and of course, the Chicago Bears have the #1 pick. Will it stay true? Maybe they go Caleb Williams, or do they go Marvin Harrison Jr. and team up Justin Fields with him? Let's see the first pick in the Madden mock draft. What are they going to select? The Bears end up picking Marvin Harrison Jr. Okay, that's a really interesting pair up, I guess. Hey, Justin Fields, you got yourself a weapon. They're sticking with you in Madden 24. Next up, we have the Washington Commanders. Many people think, hey, either Jaden Daniels or Drake May, a quarterback right here. Does Madden think that? Let's see what Madden ends up thinking. They do. They go Caleb Williams. All right, not a bad pickup. Pretty good for Washington. I think Washington fans will take that. However, next up, we have the New England Patriots. This one's also kind of interesting. They have quarterback as well. That is a very big need for them. Let's see. They end up taking Joe Alt. I guess, hey, listen, you got Jacoby Brissett in the offseason. Might as well shore up the offensive line. You can't hate on that. What the Arizona Cardinals do, Marvin Harrison Jr. is off the board. They end up taking Dallas Turner. So we do have our first defensive player come off the board, and it's at pick #4. Kind of interesting. All right, let's see if the Chargers, Joe Alt's off the board. Do they go Malik Neighbors? What do they end up going? They go J.C. Latham, right tackle. Hey, listen, you got a pretty good tackle duo over there in Los Angeles, so I can't complain. But speaking about offensive line help, that's what the Giants need, but they could also go receiver, and they end up going end. Jared Verse climbs all the way up here at pick #6. Kind of interesting, but hey, the Giants are going to be the Giants. We can't blame them. However, we have the Tennessee Titans right here, right now. They end up taking Brock Bowers. Honestly, could see this move being made in real life, but they actually will probably go wide receiver or offensive line, which I'm thinking offensive line. Malik Neighbors is falling. Atlanta, do you guys want to pair him up? Get Kirk Cousins another weapon, but they end up getting a pass rusher, Leatu Latu. But Chicago, you're back up on the clock. What are you going to end up taking? Byron Murphy, defensive tackle from Texas, shoring up that defensive line, but we got some quarterbacks falling. Jaden Daniels, Drake May, we got to pay attention to that. But the Jets, they do need offensive lines, so what are they going to take? Olu Fashanu. All right, we will take that. That's not a bad pickup. They get a tackle. That's pretty much what I would have mocked for them, but the Vikings, okay, you guys need a quarterback. What are you going to take? Jaden Daniels gets taken at pick 11. How are we feeling about that, Vikings fans? I feel like Vikings fans would be ecstatic if that actually happened in real life. Now, Denver could also go quarterback because they just, and they do that as well. They go Drake May. So we got Jaden Daniels and Drake May going off the board back-to-back picks to teams that actually need quarterbacks. But we have the Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are going to take Quinyon Mitchell. And hey, listen, I did a mock draft, and that is exactly who I mocked to the Raiders. It was Quinyon Mitchell. So I'm kind of happy about that. The Saints are up next. I could see them taking a tackle here. What are they going to do? They do take a tackle. Jordan Morgan. I'll be honest with you guys, I haven't really heard of this guy, so I guess he jumped up. Maybe he was a round 2 number guy. I don't know. I have not mocked him in the first round, so he's a huge jumper. I don't know. That's a shocking pick. But we have the Colts. Maybe the Colts go like Cooper DeJean. They go secondary. No, they go Darius Robinson. I also do not know who that is. So, I got to be honest. If I don't know someone, I don't know someone. Seattle is up next. Who does Seattle want to pick? JJ McCarthy. Oh my gosh. We've had a lot of shocking picks in this draft, but this one right here, JJ McCarthy to Seattle. How are we feeling, Seahawks fans? Jacksonville here at number 17. Usually you see him mocked like a cornerback, Nate Wiggins or somebody, but they go Troy Fatanu, who is a guard. Well, he was listed as a left tackle. He's basically an offensive lineman, so they end up taking an offensive lineman. You can't blame him for that. And speaking about a team that needs offensive line, it's the Cincinnati Bengals. Who are they going to end up taking? They go Tylis Fuaga, which, Fuaga is for some reason that's inappropriate in Madden. I would take that pick. I'm a Cincinnati fan, and I will take that tackle. Next up, though, we have the Los Angeles Rams. Let's see who you guys are going to take. Nate Wiggins. I don't think you guys would complain about that. Kind of like that selection. I have them taking secondary as well. Pittsburgh. What are you guys going to get? Amarius Mims. That's another pick that I had for Pittsburgh in my mock draft. So we've gotten 2 picks right, actually, that we've mocked. Amarius Mims to Pittsburgh and Quinyon Mitchell to the Raiders. All right, can't blame. I mean, I'll take those. I'll take those. Miami, who do you want to take? Graham Barton. All right, they take Graham Barton out of Duke. Offensive line. Honestly, they could take offensive line. Robert Hunt left. Philadelphia is up next, though. Who do they end up taking? Rome Odunze. Very interesting. A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Rome Odunze, Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert, Jalen Hurts. That offense is looking scary over there in Philly. But speaking about upcoming offenses, you can't leave out the Texans. Texans, who do you guys end up selecting? It is going to be Cooper DeJean, pairing him up with Derek Stingley Jr. That doesn't sound too bad. Oh boy, we have the Dallas Cowboys here on the clock. Haven't really done anything in free agency other than re-signing their long snapper. Got to give them credit for that. And they actually did sign Eric Kendricks as the time of this recording. But let's see who they end up selecting. Terrion Arnold. I think they will actually like that pick. That's a pretty scary secondary. I mean, you got Trayvon Diggs, Terrion Arnold, and Deron Bland. I don't think you can complain as a Cowboys fan if Terrion Arnold falls to this pick. Green Bay. You guys knocked out the Cowboys. What do you guys end up taking right here? Chop Robinson. A nice little end. Take a little chance on him. I don't hate the pick, actually. I kind of like it. Tampa Bay. What are you guys going to end up selecting? Jackson Powers Johnson. Pretty good move from Tampa Bay. Hopefully he falls right here in the draft. That would be a perfect replacement for Ryan Jensen. Jackson Powers Johnson, you are a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. Cardinals have their second selection of the night. They ended up taking, I think, an end. Was it Dallas Turner? It was. Who did they take right here? Jerzon Newton. They end up taking Jerzon Newton. I actually like that pairing. But guys, Malik Neighbors has fallen all the way down the list. Can he be picked up by Buffalo? Let's see if he does that. And he does. Oh my gosh, I just literally called that. I thought that Buffalo could need a wide receiver. Malik Neighbors, he's honestly not going to fall all the way down to 28, obviously. But this is the Madden mock draft. So in this scenario, Bills fans, I bet you're happy. Lions are next up on the clock. Who are they end up going to take? And they're going to take Tyler Guyton, tackle. Honestly, that's not a bad pickup. Add to that offensive line. Maybe move him into guard since Jonah Jackson ended up leaving. I like that. I don't think there's any issues with that. Baltimore, you guys are up next. You guys go wide receiver. You guys go Chris Boswell. To be honest with you, don't really know who this guy is. Sorry, I don't really know who anybody is after like the first round. But maybe that's a good pick. Maybe it isn't. We'll see. The 49ers are here at 31. They take Brian Thomas Jr. Are they preparing for life without Debo or Brandon Ayuk? Maybe they are, or maybe they're just gearing up on the weapons for Brock Purdy. That would be a nasty team if Brian Thomas Jr. went there. And finally, to end off this Madden mock draft, we have the defending Super Bowl champions, Kansas City Chiefs. Who do they end up taking? They actually take TJ Tampa to add to that secondary. Maybe a possible L'Jarius Sneed replacement right here. But I mean, that's pretty much going to end up doing it for this mock draft. Well, it's a Madden mock draft. I know that some of these picks are going to be crazy, but I haven't really seen anyone do a video like this, so I had to make one. And if you do enjoy videos like this, then go check out my last video where I ended up completely resetting the NFL. However, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.